Today I'm in Uptown Dallas, and in this video we're going to discuss the pros and cons of living in this vibrant Dallas neighborhood, from the social scene to crime and everything in between, so stay tuned. My name is Richard SOTO, a local real estate broker with VIP Realty right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as we do weekly videos talking all about living, working, and playing right here in the DFW Metroplex, as well as we tour some of the best real estate listings on the market today. Today I'm in one of my favorite neighborhoods, Uptown Dallas. Uptown is a neighborhood in Dallas, Texas, with a population of around 25,000, covering about 3.7 miles. Uptown is unique in the fact that it encompasses a lifestyle around business, culture, and entertainment, especially for young professionals. It was recently ranked as the 16th best neighborhood by Niche.com to live right here in Dallas. However, I would tend to disagree. I would put it in my top 10 list, maybe pushing my top 5. However, that's just my opinion. There's a lot to love about living right here in Uptown. Uptown Dallas is a neighborhood where young professionals right out of college prefer to be. Once they experience Uptown, they end up staying, they fall in love with it, and they refuse to leave. So let's figure out why Uptown Dallas is so desirable. So let's start with the pros. Okay, let's start with the first pro, and let me start out by saying it is going to be a beautiful day in the best city in the country, Dallas, Texas. It's going to be around 78 degrees and sunny all day. It has been a brutal summer, so I'm definitely enjoying the weather right here in Dallas. So let's get into it with our first pro, and that is going to be the location. Uptown Dallas is just north of downtown Dallas, and 75 is right to the east, so it's very accessible if you want to get into downtown Dallas or Highland Park. The location right here in Uptown is going to be incredible. Uptown Dallas is very centrally located and within easy access to major highways, business, entertainment, and shopping. That is why so many young professionals choose to call Uptown home. The district is one of the most dense in Dallas and is home to a diverse set of establishments, including office buildings, residential towers, apartment complexes, retail centers, nightlife, and hotels. The mixed-use development practice leads to an urban lifestyle for its residents, unlike most suburban bedroom communities and office parks, which make up the majority of Dallas and its suburbs. Another great thing about this particular location, not only are you going to be able to get to downtown Dallas or Highland Park, two of my favorite areas in the city, you can also get into Collin County rather quickly as well via the tollway or 75 North. You can hit Frisco, Plano very quickly. The only location in the Metroplex that you're not going to have quick access to is going to be Tarrant County. So if you're wanting to get into downtown Fort Worth, it's going to be quite a haul, but most people in Dallas tend to stay in Dallas County. There's some kind of feud and battle between Dallas and Fort Worth, Dallas County and Tarrant County, and I'm not going to pick a winner because we do a ton of business in both major cities, so we'll leave it at that. However, if you do want to get into Tarrant County, it's going to be a little bit further from this particular location. If you travel for work and leisure like myself, the DFW International Airport is probably going to be about 20 minutes away, maybe 25 at the most. You have Love Field, which is closer, probably about 15 minutes away. So airport is going to be very convenient from this particular location as well. Okay, moving on to the second pro of living right here in Uptown Dallas, and that is going to be the social scene. And if you're single and ready to mingle, let me assure you this is the best place in Dallas for just that. The majority of the people right here in Uptown are going to be young professionals in their mid to late 20s, maybe early 30s. And it is an environment where you can get out and about and meet a lot of singles. As a matter of fact, over 60% of the people that reside right here in Uptown are single. So if you're looking to go out on a date, make some new friends, maybe find that special loved one, the future wife or husband. Let me tell you, this is a heck of a place to start that journey. Uptown Dallas is alive from morning until late into the night, every night. Your Uptown Dallas experience is likely to remind you of your college days, just a lot more polished. Take a stroll down McKinney Avenue in the evening and you'll hear the sounds of lively chatter, laughter, lots of music, and people unwinding after a long day at the office. Okay, let's move on to the next pro, and that's going to be things to do. And there's going to be a ton of things to do right here in Dallas Uptown. Whether you want to do some shopping at some great boutiques right here in the West Village, or maybe you just want to go for a ride on the trolley and take in some of the best views of the Dallas skyline, or maybe you want to hit the trail at Katy Trail, get some exercise in, or better yet, someone like myself, go hang out and have a margarita or two. There are going to be a million things to do right here in Uptown. Never mind that we already covered that the location is going to be exceptional. So if you really want to hit some clubs, you can head to downtown Dallas within 5 minutes, or if you want some of the best fine dining in the DFW Metroplex with upscale shopping, Highland Park is only minutes away as well. Another great thing is the nightlife right here on McKinney Avenue. McKinney Avenue literally lights up in the heart of Uptown. From 5th Street on the north end, Pearl Street on the south end, there's nonstop action at night. McKinney Avenue gets really revved up between Allen and Ruth Streets with hot spots like the Black Fair Pub, Big Owl's, McKinney Avenue Tavern, the Rustic, and others. There are several next door to each other or just quick trolley ride away. Whether you hit them all or pick a favorite, you are sure to have a blast on McKinney. There are countless places to have dinner, catch a show, sit back for a few drinks, or even play video games or participate in karaoke. So as you can see, there's a lot of things to do and loads of fun to be had right here in Uptown. I don't know about karaoke, okay, because let me tell you, I feel like I'm talented in many areas, but singing is definitely not one of them. However, plenty of fun to be had right here in Uptown Dallas. Okay, I'm at one of my favorite restaurants right here in Uptown, Hugo's. It is absolutely delicious. So if you're ever in this particular neighborhood, definitely swing by. One great thing about the Uptown District is you're going to have a variety of different restaurants, whether you want a quick burger or you want some fine dining, Mexican food, Indian, Chinese, whatever it is that you're looking for, you can find dozens and dozens of restaurants up and down McKinney and throughout the neighborhood. So if you're a foodie like myself, you'll absolutely love living in Uptown Dallas. Now, trying to figure out what I'm going to order because pretty much everything on this menu is going to be exceptional. However, I always start my meal, if you watched any of my videos, with a margarita. Just wrapped up lunch at Hugo's. What can I say? It's always delicious. The service is exceptional. Each and every time I go there, whether it's in Uptown or Las Colinas, right by my home. Moving on to the next pro of living right here in Uptown, and that's going to be the walkability. Probably one of the biggest reasons I enjoy coming here to Uptown is the fact that if you reside here, you can walk down from your high-rise condo building, or you can walk across the street from your townhome. You can hit the gym, you can go to a grocery store, you can have some dining, you can do whatever it is you need to do without ever having to get in your car. And if you need to get from one side of McKinney to the other and you don't feel like walking on a hot summer day, you can always catch the trolley, which is free, and it's just a fun ride to take in all the sights. In addition to that, if you have to go across town to other parts of Dallas and even into Tarrant County, you can always catch the DART bus as well. So this is definitely going to be one of the most walkable neighborhoods in the DFW Metroplex, and I absolutely love that about Uptown Dallas. Okay, so we covered the pros of living right here in Uptown Dallas. Now let's move on to the cons, starting with real estate and the prices here in this particular neighborhood. The majority of the homes here in Uptown are going to be brownstones, condos, high-rise condos, very limited supply of single-family homes. So if you're looking for a yard and a big home, you're probably not going to find it in this particular neighborhood. The prices range from anywhere between $300,000 to well over $1 million. And another fact in regards to Uptown is the overwhelming majority of the people in this particular neighborhood are going to be renters, mainly because there's a ton of apartments. While they are luxurious and beautiful, some people don't like to be around a ton of apartments, including myself, I must say. Another thing, if you're going to rent, the average rental rate for most people is going to be around $3,000 per month. So it's definitely going to be very expensive, and that's most likely for a one-bedroom. So if you're trying to save money, it's definitely not going to happen here in Uptown. And just in case if I forgot, the median home sales price is going to be around $685,000. So saving money, not happening right here in Uptown. Okay, just so you kind of get an idea of the real estate options right here in Uptown, the townhome right behind me is offering 3 bedrooms, 4 bath, just over 3,500 square feet, currently listed for $899,000, and it's actually pending and under contract. One great thing about purchasing real estate right here in Uptown Dallas, as we stated earlier, is going to be the convenience. While there's not a lot of purchase or single family options here in this particular community, it is definitely very walkable right across the street. We have the White Rhino Coffee Shop. We have Uptown Taqueria right at the corner. There's another restaurant right here. Pretty much in any direction that I walk, I'm going to find some shopping and dining options as well. Okay, moving on to the next con of living right here in Uptown Dallas. And as you can tell from the Dallas PD car right behind me, crime is definitely going to be an issue right here in this particular neighborhood. Even though it's so beautiful, such nice streets, trendy restaurants, some of the best shopping in the DFW Metroplex, there is definitely crime issues in this particular neighborhood. According to niche.com, Uptown Dallas received a grade of a C, which is not very good. I would assume that the majority of the crimes right here in this neighborhood are probably due to the bars, clubs that stay open late at night into the early hours of the morning. I could understand how there could be some assaults, some bad behavior going on. Maybe it's time to shut the bars down earlier, as they say nothing good happens after 2 a.m. I'm not in law enforcement, but it's just a thought. Okay, let's move on to the last con of living right here in Uptown Dallas, and that is going to be the public independent school district. If you reside in this neighborhood, you're going to be zoned to the Dallas ISD, which is not one of the most premier school districts in the DFW Metroplex. The reason you see me driving in my car as we discuss the school system is going to be because I'm most likely going to have both of my boys in the back as I drive them to their private school or charter school that's nearby, because the high school that's zoned to this particular neighborhood, I actually had the honor to speak at many years back, which is the North Dallas High School. Unfortunately, it has a rating of 2 out of 10 according to niche.com, and that is just ridiculous, unacceptable. The city needs to do a better job of providing quality education right here in the city of Dallas, but not to go on a tirade, but that makes sense of why so many singles reside here in Uptown, because as a family person like myself, it just doesn't make sense for me to move here. Even though I love this neighborhood, I'm just too cheap to pay for a private school. Otherwise, I'd take it into consideration. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're considering moving to the Uptown Dallas neighborhood or throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex or Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Midland, throughout the state of Texas, my team and I would love to assist you with your next real estate transaction. And as always, I'll see you on the next video.